Hello, my name is Elijah Wells and today's review is Parallel Mothers. The story of Parallel Mothers follows Penelope Cruz, who's in a relationship with, I think it was an archaeologist who's digging up a mass grave that's been left there since the Spanish Civil War near a village where she used to live. She becomes pregnant with him and doesn't regret it despite the fact she is middle-aged. She does eventually make a bond with another woman who's probably in her 20s and is very scared. So the two make a strong bond and they confront like the fears of motherhood and why being a mother is kind of stressful and why it's a all hands on deck situation it is. And as well as still hanging out with each other throughout the majority of the movie. Director Pedro Almodovar, who is best known for his films like Talk to Her and All About My Mother, and even his more recent movies like The Human Voice and Pain and Glory, he is usually known for his very gorgeous production values, lavish cinematography, and some gorgeous costuming works, and hiring mostly like Spanish actors and actresses like Penelope Cruz, and as well as Antonio Banderas. But what makes this movie particularly very special is, again, even though I'm not too well versed in his filmography, but what I can say, he really likes to emphasize the mise-en-scène of his production to the point that it's almost like a selling point in his production and his films. Yeah, the acting again of Penelope Cruz is gorgeous, and also the actress who I'm not really familiar with, Melina Smith, she is absolutely brilliant in that movie. Yeah, as Anita and Penelope Cruz as Janice, as she said in the film, she is named after Janis Joplin, who is a 60s, 70s pop singer. The music as well, with that violin theme as well, is pretty beautiful as well. Despite its simplicity, it is still a pretty beautiful tune. What kept my interest going in the movie is the side plots in the movie. Particularly the excavation project on the supposed mass grave that was laid out during the Spanish Civil War that took place in the late 30s. As one of the main characters, Arato, who is played by Israel Adjadali, if I completely mispronounced his surname, but we'll just go with it. As he basically said that we've been trying to do this for years and years, but now finally, since we have enough evidence, we're going to do it anyways. And also another incredibly interesting subplot with a unbelievably painful ending. It's basically where Janice becomes very suspicious that her baby is not her baby, and even does like biological tests to see if she's the biological mother, and if of course Ariatu is the biological father. We'll just say the results are far not pretty. Even though the movie is boasted like with some strong cinematography and gorgeous production design, as well as some great direction by Almodovar, the ending, not to spoil it for you, is really bittersweet. As we'll just say, pretty much everyone gets a happy ending at the end of the day, even if the odds are completely against them throughout the entirety of the film, even if we learn the backstories and the tragedy they have to endure to get to where they were. Like, it's just very satisfying to see everyone's goal to be completely achieved, and see how far they just went all that way to just be there. Like art in a museum, Parallel Mothers is very gorgeous and very beautiful. You can gaze at it for almost minutes and even hours on end, with some stunning production values, boasted with great cinematography and set decoration, brilliant acting by Penelope Cruz, and particularly the up-and-coming Melina Smith, as well as Israel Ataduru. Yeah, and great direction by Pedro Almodovar. This is definitely one of the more gorgeous entries of a director who I myself am not too familiar with the exception of All About My Mother from 1999. And if I see more of his films, chances are I'm going to really like his portfolio even more if I get exposed to films like Talk to Her, The Human Voice, Pain and Glory, and Women on the Verge of a Nervous Breakdown. I am feeling an 8 out of 10 on this one. This is Elijah Wells. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and comment below what you thought about the movie. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye.